Okay, so I'm going into some old video request ideas, and Art asked, which is input and output on those electrical audio DI boxes? So I think that was partially a joke, but these are really cool DI boxes. They look really simple, but they have some tricks up their sleeve. And the answer to his question is it does not matter. You can use either for an input or a through/output. And this is because of the way it's wired and the type of transformer that's used in the DI. Greg Norman designed this DI, and when he was at the studio a couple months ago, he used these for a bunch of cool different stuff in this session. So I'm going to show a couple of the things it can do. So this is just basic, using it as a DI. Got that output going to the amp, and then I'm just plugging in a guitar here. And the XLR is just going to a preamp, which is going into the computer. So just using it as a signal splitter, the way you'd often use a DI. I'm getting a DI signal and I'm getting a amp signal. And I'll just demonstrate how you can switch these two around, and it sounds exactly the same. All right, and now I'm just going to show how you would set this up to be a Reamp box. So I'm just going to plug in this other XLR. Okay, this might take a little bit, so let's hear about the studio. No Fun Club's an inspiring spot to come record a full record start to finish. It's also somewhere you could come mix an album on a vintage console with tons of outboard gear. Have you ever wanted to try recording an album with analog tape? Have you ever thought about booking a studio to record vintage drums in great sounding rooms that you could then take home and work on your own time? Or have you ever wanted to go somewhere to record that's out of town so you can just focus on music? Well, this studio was designed with all of those things in mind. At No Fun Club, the cost of the studio with an engineer is 600 Canadian, which works out to around 450 US dollars. Winnipeg's right in the middle of the continent, so you can get flights from pretty much anywhere in North America. If you're interested in booking some time in the studio, please get in touch. We hope to see you here. Okay, so this XLR is plugged into this wall box panel here. That's where it's coming from. And that signal is being routed on the patch bay. It's coming from multi-track output 3. That's just the converter from Pro Tools. So that is sending the signal of the DI'd guitar track that we recorded previously, and it is sending it out to the DI. So there's nothing special you need to do to use this DI box as a Reamp box. You just reverse the flow of what you're sending through it. That's it. So there's one more use case I want to show. I'm going to unplug this and plug in the other XLR, which is going to a preamp. And this XLR that I'm about to plug in is connected to a microphone. So there's the preamp connected to the DI. There's the microphone connected to the DI, and hey, hello, yeah, oh. So I'm using a preamp, and this is sending on phantom power, and the split on the DI is going to this amp, and then it's also recording the direct signal of the mic. So that's another cool thing. And it's particularly flattering with my voice because of the type of transformer that they use. Yeah, 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 yeah.